Hello and welcome. It's Friday afternoon, evening, and Catechist decided to start the stream by laying down on my keyboard. So, hi, I'm Morgan Hazelwood. It's chill, it's Friday, and I want to get some words in. I'm this close to being done with my manuscript. Not there yet, but this close. It's like 123,000 words of info dumps. And action. So yeah, that's what I'm up to this evening. I've got plans to get about 1,000 words in and to get some hydration done, and apparently to give my cat some treats because he's getting a little pushy here. Catechist, say hi to the camera. Nope. Okay, I think that's as good as we're gonna get. So Uh, hello and welcome. If you are just chilling, let me know. If you're working on a project, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and get started and then bribe my cat to get off my keyboard. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn on some chill music and start that timer in 3, 2, 1, boom. And that was the first sprint. So let me see how I did. Let me know if you're working on a project or just hanging out. I see Sarah swung by. Hello and welcome. And we've got a Dwan saying hi because he knows me. Let's see. 124 273. I got 396 words. I am not sad. And I think, not sure, I think I started my last scene of this manuscript. Might happen. We'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed. So, pop into the comments. Oh, Sarah's playing The Sims. Nice. Okay. Yeah. My vampire, my werewolf, and my mage are all back at the vampire's place, having faced down the bad guys, and are now about to snuggle and apologize for not calling on each other as backup because they need to learn to trust each other. But I mean, it's been like not even 2 weeks. I mean, it's hard to, you know, change your whole mental outlook in 2 weeks. So, in the comments, Dwan is watching wrestling as this is WrestleMania weekend, and he is, in fact, a wrestling podcaster. It's true. It's true. Or so I've heard. I mean, allegedly. Which podcast is this? Something in the Moon? Sako in the Moon? Or is this the other podcast? Are you hydrating? I'm working on it. Yeah. Stretch a little. Oh, it's been a long week. I don't know about you. Haha. I was right. The Moon is Dwan's wrestling podcast. Sako and the Moon is the writing one. Although I think y'all also sometimes talking about gaming or whatever the thing of the week is because y'all have lives, etc. Allegedly. So, at least Catechus, while he does believe Mama sitting down at a computer means he should get treats, does not think Mama streaming means he gets gushy food, because while he was demanding, he was not yowling. He yowls on gushy food day, being like, Mama, 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 don't forget. As if I could. Amen. Am I a monster? No, obviously not. Despite, you know, his fears. Okay, I finished my water cup. That means I can check off the hydration. I love that little chimey noise. It's kind of cute. Yeah. I'm thinking I need to change these to 3-minute breaks when I'm streaming so you don't have to listen to me ramble forever. So on the next sprint, I'm going to refill my water, and I think I've probably had enough candy today. I think I'm like 40% Cadbury egg at this point. Not the cream-filled ones, the chocolate ones with the hard shell outside. I like to bite them so I can get the shell off and then eat the inside. I mean, I'm also the person who likes to eat ruffled chips by the ridges. Not like one ridge at a time, but still. Not OCD, just a little OC. It's not a disorder, it's a preference at this point in my life. So, I mean, obviously one trauma away from that going dark, but yeah, let's see. I think it's time for my little avatar to switch over to maybe Sinette, her desk. But maybe still typing. What do you think? Okay, let's go ahead and start our next front in. Dwan says quirky. I'm quirky. Yeah. I can go with that. So let's go ahead and start our news front in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay, and that's another sprint. Let me see how I did. Let's see. Do 7. Doing the math with the calculator. Another 354 words, meaning I'm definitely over 500 for the night. So making good progress, and I'm liking how this scene is going. Yes, 750 words, 2 sprints. That is solid sprinting for me. I don't know about you, but for me, that's a good sprint. I got some more water. I shoved Catechus onto the catio. And yeah. So, how are y'all doing? What are y'all up to on this lovely Friday? I know Duan's watching wrestling and Sarah's playing The Sims and just kind of chilling. So, what about everybody else who popped in? Oh my goodness. I took a nap today, but I am still wiped. I have been sleeping intermittently and then waking up and then reading. I mean, would you rather sleep or read? Yeah, depends on the day and what I have to do and the book. So, Duan is at 0 words for today. He's gonna write some new stuff soon. He's sure. Yeah. I mean, you popped out a whole screenplay last month. Earlier this month, I lost track of the weeks, but you know, you binge as opposed to my 124,000 word story that a third of it is definitely going to get cut. Like right off the bat, it's info dumps and scenes that I'm already not using. So I'm not even concerned about the length of the book right now. So Duan is probably off to sleep. Okay, well, good night. Thank you for hanging out. I hope the kiddos and the family's doing okay. So catch you Sunday, probably. Yeah. Duan's like, yeah, my screenplay wasn't anywhere close to that. Yeah, screenplays aren't, as far as I'm aware. I think they're like what 20,000 or something, somewhere between 20 and 60,000. What does Google say? Length of average screenplay. So 90 to 120 pages. I know they have a lot of white space. So yeah. Bayad Mosleh asked if I'm only streaming on YouTube. No, I'm also over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Morgan Hazelwood because I'm Morgan Hazelwood everywhere. Oh, Dwan, it's like my screenplays aren't even 120 or 80 because he does short film at that. So yeah. I don't think I'm the right person for writing screenplays because my imagination is far more conceptual than visual. But like for those of y'all who can do it, I'm so impressed. Like seriously. So oh no, I'm yawning again. I think Catechus is enjoying his catio. I had to shove him out, but like if I nudge him with my foot and he comes back in, then he doesn't want out. If he continues to stand there with his face out the cat flap and his butt inside, that means he's just being a cat. So don't bother pronouncing my name. Even the natives from my country struggle. I am so sorry. Is there a nickname you'd like me to call you? I know this is your first time at my stream, so if you're comfortable sharing pronouns, let me know. Oh, and it's time for another sprint. So Dwan says if he can, then I can do short film. I mean, I love world building, and writing short just isn't my jam. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get another sprint in. So let's turn on the music and chill out.
مسلح مسلح
And that was another sprint. So let me see where I am. Popping into the comments. I did spend a fair amount of the start of the sprint explaining exactly what the stream is for all you newcomers. Let's see. Hell yeah showed up. And Bayad Musla said, yo, that's great. I was preparing for my exams, so making use of the stream. 20 minutes of solving coordinate geometry it is. Dun, dun, dun. So it seems it has been over an hour that you're streaming. Yeah, that was actually my third 20-minute sprint with 5-minute breaks. So let me see exactly what my word count is at 2, 4, 8, 11. Oh, I'm at 934. I only got 130. Wait, no, I got almost 200 words that sprint. Not quite. I got distracted. Facebook. What can I say? I was talking about old school blogs such as Cake Rex and Goths Up Trees. And I thought there was a website like, is it steampunk? But it turns out it was the steampunk category of Regretsy, which is no longer online and is now a book. Back when Etsy was more homemade stuff or resold things from the 80s and less, cheap stuff from China and secondhand sellers. So, still working on hydration. This close to hitting that second 500 words. This close. Sarah's still hanging out and playing Sims, so that's fun. I'm assuming you haven't caught anything on fire recently. I do remember my ex telling me when he was playing Sims, he made a character based on me, and we determined that the defining Morgan characteristic, a la Sims, is excitable. So I still can't argue with it. So, Dwan, I thought you were going to sleep. Dwan says, I'm so close. I know. I'm what? 66 words away from hitting my target for the night. So I'm probably going to do one more sprint. Maybe 2, who knows? Because this is the last scene of my book. I think I could push through and finish it tonight. Who thinks I should finish it tonight? I don't know. Bayad asks, where are you from? I am in Virginia in the US. I've been living here since I was 3, but I'm just west of DC, Washington, DC right now. So yeah, that's where I am. Oh, Dwan wasn't saying he was going to sleep. He was saying sleep because I asked if I should read or sleep. Yeah. Okay. Not yet. So close. I'm gonna push through. I think I should push through and finish this manuscript because I have been working on it since November, and it is a beast that needs to be finished and put to sleep. And I mean, I'm gonna cut 20,000 words from it in one day because I already have scenes I've decided aren't staying in the manuscript. In a normal font, it's like 440 pages, but I have been enjoying a font called Quando, which looks a little more typewritery, but is optimized for, web browsing. And thanks to that, my manuscript is 595 pages with, 200 pages worth of info dumps. So I'm writing an urban fantasy for all my newcomers with an alpha werewolf woman and a vampire mage guy, and a human mage guy. So it's a why choose romancy urban fantasy thing. So it's been a lot of fun to write. I've never written without a plan before, and it's been driving me crazy because I like to write in order, and because I didn't know where I was going, I've had to jump back and change things. And the I haven't jumped back and changed everything, but when I got to like the climax of the manuscript, I didn't know how to finish it. And so I had to go back and change things until I could figure out how to push forward with those characters. And so it's been tricky. It's been tricky. But um Dwan is all like pantsing is great. Yeah, pantsing is great if it's under 20,000 words. For the rest of us, arg. For those of you who are not writers, there's generally three schools. There's the planners who plan and outline and all that stuff. And then there's the pantsers who write by the seat of their pants, otherwise known as exploratory writers. And then there's the plantsers, which is what I'm normally, which is a super high level outline that I completely ignore until I get stuck. Or, in other words, writing is a spectrum, and I think most people are somewhere in the middle, and not so much extremists on both sides. So, Dwan says, ironically, pants are not great. Yeah, pajama pants aren't too bad. So, Fayyad said, I'm so out of context here. It's fine. I have friends who join my streams who are not writers at all. One of them usually does laundry. You know, some people take naps. People make dinner. I don't even know what time of day it is where you are. For me, it's coming up on midnight. So, you do love writers. Yay! We do like being loved. What genres do you read? Are you a nonfiction guy? Are you, women's lit? Do you like classics? I'm definitely a genre fiction girl here. Behind me, let me switch views real quick. Yeah. Behind me, this is my to read bookcase, and this is also my to read bookcase. But instead, all I've been doing is binge reading paranormal gay romances on my Kindle app on my phone. And by binge reading, I mean I read 680 last year and I'm over 200 for this year. And my therapist I had one therapist dump me and tell me to try a media addicts group. So it's a work in progress. But that's my current hyperfixation. So Dwan says, I'm on the shelf somewhere. You are on my shelf. Where are you? I did rearrange it when I got the new bookcase. So I'm not sure where you are right now. Hmm. Oh, well, no clue. I have no clue. You're on here somewhere. I know you are. So I think some of it is like a third to a half of my bookshelves are now people I know. And for some reason, that makes me a little uncomfortable because what if I hate it and then I have to tell them that to their face, or like not tell them that to their face? And that just feels awkward. So Fayyad says, I'm not exactly a nonfiction guy, but I mostly read self-help books or Haruki Murakami, or Kafka's work. Okay. I've read a little Kafka, but that's not my favorite stuff. So Dwan says, I've been lost. Dramatic subs. I'm sorry, Dwan. You're on here somewhere. I know you are. I've got like 200 books on these shelves here. It's a lot. So Fayad says, you saying that you love reading gay romance. I do. It's been a lot of fun. I think as a woman reading male gay romance, you avoid a lot of the gender stereotypes that go into women versus male dynamics. And they're not going to describe an act that I personally don't like to like kick me out of the story. So yeah, I've been enjoying it. So Dwan says gay romance is kind of her jam. I didn't even start reading it until last year, maybe the end of like 2023. Until then, I was mostly a fantasy sci-fi girl with some urban fantasy slipping toward the romance end of things. But like, yeah. When my executive function completely broke in November of 2023, romance is a really good genre because it's moderately formulaic, but like you get to stay in the same world, but you get a new couple, so you don't have to break up the first couple to get more drama, to get more story, but you get to go back to the same setting and the same characters. And so there's some sense of like familiarity while also getting something new. So Dwan says after 200 to 300 books or stories, it qualifies as a quote unquote jam. Yeah. And people who try to accuse me of reading novellas instead of full length manuscripts, I would like to say last year, my average page count for those 680 books was 270 pages. So like they were full length books. So I will read nonfiction. It's not my favorite. And I've read a fair number of classics, but not too recently. So, let me look real quick and see if I can spot you again. I feel like you might be shelved on my normal bookcase and not my to read bookcase. Or you might be on my headboard where the stuff I think I'm going to read soon lives. Wait for it. Ha ha ha. So, Fayad says, I get tired of the romance genre easily. It feels repetitive. It depends on the author. Some authors are very repetitive. Some authors, the intimate encounters are completely skippable. But some do it well. And some, I'm good for about 2 trilogies and then I'm done with their repetitiveness. So Dwan says, lucky me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Indeed. Ugh. So anyway, I think it's time for me to try and finish this manuscript, right? Let's go ahead and do another sprint in 3, 2, 1, boom. And that was our fourth sprint. How did you do? Catechist clearly needed some attention. For those of you who are new, it's the epic battle of Dinosaur versus Cat, the battle that rages on since before history itself. Yeah, my cat likes to play rough. So Adrian swung by. Hello and welcome. Adrian's working on their second novel and finally hit a groove with it. Yay, that's awesome. Corey, Kayla, hello and welcome. I'm doing productivity sprints, just chilling out with some music and trying to see what I can get done. And I think I'm this close to finishing my manuscript that I've been working on since November and is over 125,000 words of info dump randomness. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. But if you just want to hang out or eat snacks, this is a judgment-free zone. Like I have recognized when productivity isn't happening, snacks help, and sometimes I'd rather just read a book or take a nap. So it's Friday evening. Nobody expects a lot out of anyone. So whatever works for you. Let's see. Popping back to the comments. Adrian was asking how late I'm streaming. Probably one more sprint, maybe two. We'll see how it goes. Adrian is just getting started by editing what they wrote yesterday before beginning new stuff tonight. So no new words yet, but next sprint should make some progress. Nice. Yeah, I do that a lot when starting, just especially editing that last page so I can remember where I was and pick right back up. So yeah, I find that super helpful. Dwan is snack fueled #branding. That's right. You can check out my Redbubble shop, Writerly Musings, or all my links over at linktree.com/Morgan Hazelwood. You can find me everywhere except Twitter because bleep Musk. So I'm mostly active probably on Facebook and Discord these days. But, whatever. So, okay. I've got to make a quick phone call, so I'm going to pop off real quick, but I'll be back in a few. And when the timer goes green is when the new sprint starts, but you can do whatever you want for whatever time you want to do it. I'm going to pop off and I'll see you in a few. And we're back. So, how was your sprint? I did not get much done between a phone call and Catechus being very demanding. So demanding. Apparently, it was supposed to be lap time, and Mom was at her computer, and it was a struggle. It was a struggle. But you may have noticed Dinosaur getting basically gutted by his back claws. I'm going to be very sad when this hand puppet dies because most hand puppets only cover the wrist, and I need it to go to my elbow for safety's sake. And I got it at IKEA like 15 years ago, so I don't think they make it anymore. Anyway, I see 3C's showed up, Coffee, Create, and Connect. I'm doing pretty good. I really think I'm gonna wrap up this book tonight. It's after it's after midnight here as well. And good luck with your editing. Yeah. I do apologize that I suddenly realized the music wasn't playing. So that may have come out of nowhere. How many sprints are left? Maybe one, maybe two. I don't know. I'd like to finish the book tonight, though. I feel like I'm this close. I'm in the final scene. I'm just trying to make sure it's not just action, it has that emotional vibe, but it's a rough draft. I can always fix it in post. So super exciting tonight. Fingers crossed I'm going to wrap up this book. It is ridiculously long. I passed into 125K tonight. So yeah. Oh, tell me about the story you're editing. I don't know that I know what you're working on right now. It's been a while since I've seen you because, I think my Sunday afternoons is not your best free time. Yeah, I got exactly 100 words that sprint. That was not amazing. But, I managed to make sure Catechus did not draw blood. We were playing with the dinosaur, and then he started eyeing me more than the dinosaur. So we had the spray bottle standoff. So he's lounging on the carpet now. So I'm feeling safe-ish. Oh, I did not mark off another 500 word count. Thank you very much, Dwan. So 3C's said, "Hey, Adrian, I noticed your comment is just skimming through the chat box about working late tonight. Is Adrian doing a stream? I don't know. If they have someone to stream with, they will stay up. So let me check to see if last weekend was 100 hours of writing, and they've got a lot of streamers. So let me see if anybody else is on right now. So, they're playing Lunar, Silver Star Story Complete. Unclear. I don't know if that's like a chill thing like Spirit City or not. So, might be. And that's over on Twitch. So I find it easier to find random people doing activities I'm looking for on Twitch. But yeah. Coffee says, if not, I might just put in a movie and call it a night. Either way is good. I've met my goal for today, but still have some steam in the tank. Yeah, that's exactly where I am. Exactly where I am. I'm going to add another 500 word to my goals because I'm at 1,371. So I would not be surprised if that happens. I still got a little water left, so I can't check off my second hydration yet, but I might be able to. So, Dwan, are you still watching wrestling? Sarah is hanging out with us, but is also playing Sims. And let's see. Bayad was working on some geometry earlier. So might still be studying for that exam. Who knows? Might have called it quits for the night. Whatever works for you. So anyway, okay. Dwan said the wrestling ended at 11. He's just chilling, but might head to bed. If you do, good night. I hope you sleep well. And now's another sprint. So let's go ahead and get started. For those of you who just popped in, I put the donut timer around my face, so you'll see the green slowly go around. It's subtle, but it's there. So, okay, let's go ahead and see what we can get done tonight. And music in 3, 2, 1. And that was the end of that sprint. Let me know how you did on that one while I do my own little math here. I got 487 words in 20 minutes. That is what Morgan calls a solid sprint. I know some people are faster than me, but I am not sad about that at all. It looks like Duan headed off to bed. I hope he slept well. Lorenzo DeBoss swung by. Hello and welcome. We're doing Pomodoro productivity sprints, although it's Friday night. So if you're not feeling productive, chill, hang out, eat snacks, whatever floats your boat. 3C's coffee had to hop off, but hopefully we'll make it back shortly. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, so solid sprint all around, I think, for most of us. Well, me, I don't know. Nobody else said anything, so I know it's late where I am. I don't know what time it is where you are, but looking at my 1,800 words for tonight so far. And I'm pretty sure the end of this scene is the end of my manuscript. So I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. I'm going till it's done. So I'm pretty excited. Oh, I am getting sleepy, but I mean, I'm in the middle of the scene. I think I'm good. So yeah. Just gonna do a little cozy fireplace, I think. Let's move her over to the fireplace. And give her a notebook. What do you think? Having my avatar hang out with her little hedge log. Isn't it adorable? Chilling by the fireplace. Big yawn. Oh, I did finish my water. So more hydration. Complete. Another 500 words because I hit 1,800. Complete. Let's go ahead and add another. Finish manuscript. So we'll see how that goes. I think I'm close. So it looks like people may have wandered, but I'm going to go ahead and start another sprint. Let me do maybe 3-minute breaks. And let's do, I think I only need one more sprint, but we'll see what happens. Go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, start. And let me turn on some chill music and we'll go. And we're back. How was your sprint? I finished my manuscript. I finished my manuscript. Whew. Sorry. Very excited. Very excited. I got over 2K tonight, and the novel is done. Well, very rough drafted at 126,050 words. So yeah, like exactly 50. So that's a little ironic to me. Coffee is back. Hello and welcome. Definitely felt energized after a little snack and screen break. Thinking they're good for another 30 minutes. By the way, I love your screen ambiance. Yeah. So I've been seeing the Spirit City like ambiance thing for ages. And finally, last weekend, I was at a Twitch stream event, 100 hours of writing, and somebody mentioned what it was. So I jumped on that, and I let's see. I have gotten 28 levels in a week, and I have found all the spirits that are available. So let me show you all the little spirits. I mean, this is 100% made for like sprinting and co-working and stuff like that. But like, look, there's an ink spirit. There's a knitting spirit. Just like, look at all these cuteness. So much cuteness. Little fishy. So, little bookworm. Isn't that adorable? Little teapot. Puppy. Oop, let me just. There we go. Early bird, little blob guy. I like it when he looks like a little strawberry. Showing off all my little spirits. Little candle guy. These are from Boba Tea. Like, gaming. Little frog guy. Goofy bat. And two-tailed fox. So anyway, I've been chilling with the little hedgehog. So thank you for your congratulations, Coffee. So I'm super excited. This has been a long time coming. So I'm currently blasting my socials, being like, guess who finished? I mean, I feel like I deserve it. Although that means I'm not going to be around for another sprint tonight. Let me see if anybody else is streaming. Let me check out. See if I can pop you over to somewhere else. Coffee Quills on Twitch is doing For the Words, and Game of Tones is reading and writing. Not sure exactly what they're doing. So I can link you that. Whoop. Maybe. Okay, I can find the shoot. So if you're still feeling like sprinting, I don't know if you Twitch at all, but you don't need an account to hang out there. So yeah. Yeah. It is 1:30 where I am. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for, hanging out with me while I did this final stream of this rough draft. So I'm super excited about it. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your evening. Good luck with any projects you're working on. Good luck getting sleep if that's where you're at. And eat snacks. Catch you later. Bye-bye.